Dan, good to see you. There we have it, really, in a nutshell. From embracing Syria's new leadership to a US citizen being brutally murdered in sectarian violence, do you think that's going to make Washington think it spoke perhaps too soon about what was coming in Syria, the new governance?
Well, I think this is the predictable, obvious result of the US's long, decade-plus long dirty war on Syria that culminated with a coup against the government of Bashar al-Assad and the installation with the backing of NATO, Turkey, Israel in particular, of a former ISIS and Al-Qaeda leader who really has not changed ideologically at all, and certainly his men on the ground have not either. And so this is the obvious, predictable outcome that anyone paying attention, certainly viewers of RT, any State Department policymakers knew would happen, and this is the intended goal. So I think this is just part of the price that Washington is more than happy to pay. And when unfortunate incidents like this, when U.S. citizens even, let alone the many Syrians who are not American, are killed in this what is now a civil war, it's something to feign concern about. The same way that the U.S. government will feign concern when Israel kills American citizens in the occupied West Bank or Gaza Strip. So I think it's crocodile tears from the statements that we'll be seeing are crocodile tears from U.S. government officials.
Yeah, Caroline Levitt there saying Mr. Trump was caught off guard about the IDF assault. How do you read that?
I see it as basically theatrical. I mean, we now see the Trump administration adopting the same script that the Biden administration had throughout the first year or so of the year plus of the war, the genocidal assault on the Gaza Strip has now been applied not only to Gaza but to Syria as well. There is no doubt that the U.S. And Israel are tied at the hip in these attacks on Syria especially, and have long shared goals of regime change and have directly collaborated. So the idea that it would be surprising that Israel under Netanyahu would bomb Syria when it has bombed Syria on a near daily basis, regardless of who is in power, since Assad fell or before Assad fell, the idea that that's surprising is simply laughable. I mean, I would think the opposite. It would be surprising if Israel were not bombing Syria. Fundamentally, the goal here is not about stabilizing Syria or maintaining the new regime or even really supporting it. It's about creating chaos so Israel and the U.S. can move eastward towards Iraq and eventually towards Iran. That's the real goal here, is regime change in Iran. And that's something that Marco Rubio will never admit.